Hello to all my friends out there. How you guys? I hope everyone is doing okay. I want to get some of my basic recipes and ideas out there now. If you've been following me a long time, you guys know most of this stuff, but I have a lot of new followers and I'm going to be getting a whole lot of new followers. We might be headed for a recession or a depression, so it's best if we prepare now. Okay, so the first thing is try to determine in your mind what is a basic diet. So this is the one that's going to keep you nice and healthy. I haven't had a sick day in my life except for that one sickness I had about a month ago. But I came right out of it. Breakfast, cereal, and milk. Most of the time I didn't eat it, but I eat cereal and milk sometimes in the middle of the night, or I eat egg and bean burritos. Lunch, sandwich, and fruit. Dinner, meat, potatoes, rice or sweet potatoes, vegetables, bread and butter, milk and fruit. So you can survive on this diet for quite a while. And it makes shopping really, really easy. Okay, at the top of the list, I have bottled water. For years, I was a nursing student. And one time I was in one of these nursing homes for wealthy people. And they were prescribed tons of prescription drugs. And the nurse said never flush them down the toilet because they could end up in the drinking water. Well, with this coronavirus, where do you think that fecal matter is going to turn up if the narcotics turn up in the water? So just make up your mind to drink bottled water. So what you can do is buy 1 or 2 bottles and then refill it at a kiosk. I get them for 20 cents each. Tea. Get some tea so that if things get really tight, I make about 4 cups a day. I drink that in about 2 days. Buy some tea. Do not run out of bread. Make bread. Okay, I want to give you my bread recipe. This is the one I've always made. This one will keep you nice and healthy. Okay, what I do is I heat the water and I put the 1 teaspoon sugar in the water. Then I cool the water to about a warm temperature like a bath, and I put the yeast in there and I let it activate until it starts bubbling. Then I scald the milk. Most of the time I use half evaporated milk, half water, and I scald that. Then I let it cool to warm. So if you start your yeast first, by the time your scalded milk is warm, it should be ready to go. Then in my scalded milk, I add the salt and the sugar and the butter or margarine. And then I stir the flour in little by little to create a soft dough. And then I knead it. And then I just rise it 1 time. I put it in a greased pan. So this is my bread recipe that I like. You know, if times are tough, you don't want cheap bread. You want to make bread. 60 eggs. That came from one of the followers, Henzo. Onions and carrots. That way, if you have potatoes, onions, and carrots, you can make some kind of stew. Apples, oranges, lemons, and bananas. Start out with those. Buy big bags of apples, oranges, bags of oranges if you can get them, and big bunches of bananas. And you can make smoothies, just 1 cup yogurt, 1 cup powdered milk, and frozen bananas. So if you don't eat all your bananas, you can freeze them. Big bags of pancake mix. You can make waffles or pancakes, or you can make biscuits out of pancake mix. Canned vegetables and canned fruit. Buy by the case. That way, if you know you can't get food or you start running out, you're going to be running back over here to the basic diet. Powdered milk, as much as you can afford. If you've got powdered milk, you're going to be able to make gravy. You're going to be able to make yogurt. You're going to have milk to drink. As much as you can afford. Lunch meat and cheese. Oh, now down here, see, I have peanut butter and I also have jam or seeds. Lunch meat and cheese is going to get you a lot further. I know a lot of people are not big fans of lunch meat and cheese, but if you have cheese, you can make macaroni and cheese. And if you have lunch meat, you can cut up your lunch meat and put it on your salads or make a scramble with potatoes and eggs. Bacon, chicken, hamburger, and sausage. Any other kind of cheap meat that you can think of, and pack your freezer. Rice and beans, 50 pounds a person. Oil and shortening. Get the big ones so you don't run out. Margarine and butter, and pack it in your freezer. Salt. Now you need salt if you start running out of stuff so you can brush your teeth with it, clean your food with it. I also use vinegar and lemon to clean my food. Canned tomatoes and tomato sauce and salsa. You can grind your salsa and use that just like tomatoes. You can make a good salad with lettuce, salsa, and Parmesan cheese. Tortillas or cornmeal. That's to eat with your beans. Tuna or fish sticks. Salmon is more expensive, but that's nice to have. And big bags of pasta. So you can make spaghetti or you can make macaroni and cheese. So if you have it in your mind what a basic diet consists of, you're not going to be deficient. Protein deficiencies are very bad for you as you get older. It's bad for children too. Okay, now try to find food marked down. Okay, the food you can find marked down is perishable. And you can bring it home and dehydrate it or freeze it or cook it down and freeze it. Try to find food on sale. They usually have a few items on sale, you know, just like, you know, they love this, how we're trying to do the toilet paper search, and then we pick up more stuff while we're in there. Avoid common bins or food exposed to air. You know, if other people can breathe on it, if other people can handle it, I'm not buying it. I want my food in bags. I want my food safe. Buy as much basic food as you can afford, like 20-pound bags. Okay, right now, you know, we're on this thing. Don't be selfish. Don't hoard. Don't stockpile. All right, tell us that when you don't have any food in your house. Don't listen to these idiots. Stock your house now, and hopefully you have a weapon to defend it. Buy as much canned food as you can find. Okay, I was in the store today. I could find a little canned food, but not much. Try to get it. Eat or freeze all the food before making more. And then bake bread first thing. You do not want to run out of bread. We knew this woman who ran out of bread, fruit, and vegetables, so just don't go there. Okay, now I want to give you my homemade yogurt recipe. I've put this on here a lot because this is going to save you from being dairy deficient. Heat a large pan with boiling water. Cover with foil and slip into the oven to create a warm oven. You're not turning the oven on, you're just warming the oven with the big pan of boiling water. Get 1 can evaporated milk, and 1 can water, or use shelf-stable milk, or use, what I usually use is 2 cups powdered milk. Heat to almost boiling and hold there 20 to 30 minutes, cool to warm, like a warm bath. Add 1 room temperature yogurt and slip into the oven until the next morning. Okay, so now by using my yogurt recipe, it's coming along nicely. I was able to make some very nice sour cream. And believe me, that will be coming in handy. And so I poured the liquid off of it, and I will save that because it's like buttermilk. You can use it in your cooking. Okay, when I got to this part, cool to warm, I added 1/2 cup buttermilk. And how I did that was I took 1/2 cup powdered milk and I added 1 tablespoon lemon. You could add vinegar. And so then you add that, it's room temperature, and then you add I had yogurt that I had already made, so I used that. And then, I made this sour cream, and this will taste good on your tacos. If you have this, you can use this buttermilk stuff for your 1/2 cup buttermilk. So you make your yogurt and then, just add 1/2 cup buttermilk. Okay, now I'm just about done here. I want to give you guys the hummus recipe. Get this recipe. If you can find tahini, like in Sprouts or one of those stores, you can have this on toast. And then I want to give you the Orange Julius recipe. Life is not all dismal. This is an old-fashioned recipe. It was like before the time of smoothies. And my ex-husband used to love this, and we could never find the recipe. And I have a really good old-fashioned salsa recipe, and I will give it to you as soon as I find it. And let me give you the recipe for biscuits out of pancake mix. If you don't have an oven, you can cook it on top of the stove. You just heat your pan to warm, and you put some oil in it, and you put your biscuits in there, and you just create a tent, and you cook it on low until the biscuits are done. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.